My beloved child, listen closely to what I say, for I am calling you with gentle compassion and steadfast affection, reminding you that I created you with intention and I hold you with unfaltering devotion, no matter the circumstances surrounding you, no matter the storms that arise. I am nearer than the air you breathe, and my love enfolds you like a warm blanket that never slips away, giving rest to your weary mind and hope to your uncertain heart. Do not doubt, for I am always working behind the scenes, carefully bringing you into a realm of greater blessings that you have yet to fully see. I am by your side now, and I will hold you forever because your heart is safe in my care. In this closeness, my spirit intermingles with your every breath, supplying strength and perseverance when you feel your energy wanes, and offering peace when unrest tries to claim your soul. Believe that I have already charted the course of your life and planted seeds of greatness in the landscape of your future, for my plans are never haphazard or uncertain, but meticulously woven for the prosperity of your soul. Stay expectant, for I am weaving a future full of joy and possibilities just for you. I want you to remember that every second I watch over you with a love beyond measure, and I refuse to abandon you in your times of confusion or fear, for you are infinitely precious to me. Cling to the assurance that I am your unwavering refuge, the unshakable foundation of your existence, and the guiding light that illuminates every dark corner of your life. Hold on to these truths, because even if the world shifts and changes, I remain the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, ready to pour out blessings upon you without hesitation or limit. I am here to quiet your doubts and to lift your heart so that you may rise with renewed confidence and walk forward courageously. Remember that nothing escapes my notice, and I rejoice at each victory you celebrate, just as I stand beside you in every trial you endure, ensuring that you are never engulfed by despair. Stay expectant, for I am weaving a future full of joy and possibilities just for you. I urge you not to fear the unknown or the battles that roar around you, because my mighty hand protects you from every harm, and my eyes see every obstacle long before it reaches your path. Place your trust in me wholeheartedly, for I am the one who carries your burdens, restores your soul, and wipes away your tears with unwavering compassion. Even when you think you walk alone, I assure you, I am there, gently leading you through valleys to still waters, ready to comfort and guide your every step. Let hope take root in you, and never forget that you are cherished beyond all comprehension. Release the urge to rely solely on your own strength or to navigate life's challenges without my counsel, for I am eager to empower you with divine wisdom and fill your heart with a supernatural courage that outlasts any storm. Take my words to heart and embrace my promise, for I am always with you, ensuring you will flourish in my care. You are not just a fleeting thought or a random creation. You were formed with infinite care, shaped by my own hands to reflect the glory of my divine craftsmanship. Like a priceless gem, you shine with brilliance that the world cannot fully comprehend, and I delight in your uniqueness as much as a gardener delights in the rarest of flowers. Every fiber of your being was fashioned with purpose, and I smile whenever you turn your face towards me in trust, for your heart's longing draws me ever closer. Embrace this certainty. You hold a special place in my kingdom, an irreplaceable role that no one else can fulfill, and I cherish you deeply. Even before your first breath, I envisioned the intricate path your life would take, painting a vivid masterpiece of blessings, lessons, and divine appointments. Stand firm in that knowledge, for your true worth is never in doubt before me. I see you wondering at times if your life has true significance, and I want you to know that you were made with holy intention, designed to shine a radiant light wherever you go. No amount of rejection, disappointment, or self-doubt can diminish the beauty I have woven into your essence, for my hand shapes and molds you into a vessel of grace. Let me remind you that you are not an afterthought, nor a mere statistic in this vast universe. You are my beloved creation, and every heartbeat of yours matters to me. No matter what others say, or how the tides of opinion change, your value remains untouched, and I celebrate every moment you choose to draw closer to me. In those quiet times when you question your gifts, remember that I see far beyond your limitations, beholding a tapestry of untapped potential just waiting to be revealed. Rest in my assurance, for I have called you by name, and you are mine. Do not measure yourself by the fleeting standards of this world, because your true identity lies in my boundless love and the eternal significance I impart to you. The world may overlook or misunderstand you, yet I see your spirit, your potential, and every hope that stirs within your soul. I have breathed my life into you so that you might stand tall as a living testimony of my unwavering commitment to bless and uplift you. Even your smallest acts of kindness and silent acts of faith are priceless treasures to me, testifying that you are far more than you imagine. Be careful not to let the harsh judgments of others or the constant barrage of negativity overshadow the brilliance I have instilled within you, for your light is destined to pierce through darkness. Walk forward with confidence, for I have sealed you with my favor and my perfect love. In my sight, you are like a song composed with intricate melodies and poignant harmonies, each note carefully placed to create a symphony of praise. Every joy, every sorrow, every trial, and every triumph blends together to form a unique testimony that points to my power and my mercy. I do not see you as the world sees you. I look upon your heart, and I rejoice to find faith, hope, and tenderness blossoming like new buds in spring. Though others might question your worth, I declare you irreplaceable because you reflect my nature in ways that no other soul can replicate. Even your struggles become a vital part of the music you create, serving as echoes of grace that resonate in the hearts of those around you. Be encouraged, for I have etched your name upon my hands, and I will never let you go. Even in moments where you feel ordinary or overlooked, I am celebrating your hidden gifts, your quiet prayers, and your compassionate gestures that pass unnoticed by most. Your life is an unfolding story of my grace, a tapestry woven with threads of courage and resilience that only I can fully appreciate. Take heart, because I know every longing that lingers in your spirit, and I am not distant or indifferent toward you. Instead, I come close to you, cherishing every tear, every laugh, every dream, and I whisper into your heart that you are loved beyond earthly measure. Listen for my voice of affirmation, for it breaks through the clamor of self-criticism and firmly proclaims you as worthy and capable in my eyes. Rejoice in that truth, for I have set you apart as my cherished treasure. I see your uncertainties about whether you have anything worthwhile to contribute, and I say to you that your every word and every deed carries a ripple of positive change that can shape the lives around you. In the same way that a small seed, once planted in fertile ground, can become a towering tree, so your gifts will flourish when you trust them to me. Never think you are insufficient, for my strength is perfected in your weakness, and my wisdom lights your path. Watch as I turn your simplest acts into miracles of compassion that reflect my own heart. Each smile you offer, each hand you lend, is like a beam of sunlight that has the power to illuminate even the darkest corners. Know that you are enough, and I will always empower you to fulfill the calling I have placed upon your life. Like the stars I have flung across the night sky, you, too, are part of a grand design that brings light into places overshadowed by fear or despair. The glow you carry is unique, a reflection of my brightness, shining through your personality, your experiences, and your voice. I have entrusted you with gifts that only you possess, and I celebrate the joy I see in you whenever you use these talents for good. You are never abandoned or overlooked in my sight. Indeed, your presence is a radiant gem that enriches my creation. Even on days when your light feels dimmed by worry or exhaustion, my spirit breathes renewal into your soul, rekindling the flame of purpose within you. Remain steadfast, for your significance is anchored in my eternal perspective. Open your eyes, my dear one, to see yourself as I see you, loved, chosen, and destined for wonders far beyond your present understanding. You are the handiwork of my heart, formed to reflect my goodness to those longing for hope and direction. Dare to believe that your existence is a gift that blesses the world, for in you I have placed a wellspring of life that is meant to flow outward and touch many souls. When you question your importance, remember that I formed you with intention as a unique expression of my boundless creativity. Let this conviction anchor you in times of doubt, reminding you that your existence is no accident, but a deliberate masterpiece that I love unconditionally. Stand assured, for I created you with extraordinary care, and you will always find your worth in my unwavering love. I am fully aware of the trials that weigh upon your heart, the hidden fears that creep into your mind at night, and the burdens that cause your spirit to sag under pressure. I see the tears you hide behind forced smiles, and I understand the sleepless hours when stress about finances, health, or relationships robs you of peace. My comfort is never far, and my compassion embraces you in those very moments when you believe no one else can see or understand your pain. Know this: I do not condemn you for feeling overwhelmed. Rather, I stand ready to strengthen you and whisper hope into every valley you pass through. I want you to sense my arms encircling your soul, ensuring that even in darkness, my light remains kindled for you. Take heart, for I am the one who upholds you, and my grace will never fail. There are days when you question whether you can endure another disappointment, another door slammed shut, another dream deferred, and I empathize deeply with your sense of weariness. Like a shepherd that watches over his flock, I keep watch over your path, ensuring that even in the harshest terrain, you do not lose your way. Your tears are precious to me, and I collect them as evidence of the deep love and longing that stirs in your soul for a life of greater purpose. You are not alone in your struggles, for I hold your hand through every shadow. When all seems lost, remember that I am the God who parted seas and brought water from a rock. I am the God who can turn your impossibilities into stepping stones for a greater testimony. Press on, for I am pouring renewed strength into your spirit, and I will guide you to better days. Sometimes you feel isolated, convinced that nobody else can grasp the weight of your responsibilities, the silent battles you fight, or the loneliness that gnaws at your heart. But I want you to know that I have seen every hidden moment, heard every unspoken prayer, and witnessed the silent battles you wage within your own mind. I am your closest companion, sharing in your victories and sorrows alike, and I never depart from your side, not even for an instant. Let this knowledge anchor you, reminding you that my presence is not fleeting, but ever-present and deeply invested in your well-being. My angels stand guard around you, and my spirit resides within you, forming a fortress of hope and security that cannot be breached by despair. Draw near to me, and I will surround you with the comfort only I can provide. I am familiar with the heartbreak that arises when trust is broken, the anguish of betrayal, and the heaviness that comes from shattered expectations or lost friendships. In these moments of deep vulnerability, I am near, tenderly binding up the wounds that may not be visible to others, but are oh so real to you. You do not have to carry these burdens alone, for I invite you to lay them before me, assured that I will trade your sorrow for a peace that transcends understanding. I never wish for you to endure unnecessary guilt or shame, for my desire is to see you restored and rejoicing. Remember how a clay vessel can be mended with gold, becoming stronger and more beautiful. So too will I mend your brokenness, infusing your heart with my healing love. Look ahead with hope, for I will mend the broken pieces of your heart and breathe fresh life into your soul. Reflect upon the story of Joseph, who was thrown into a pit by his own brothers and sold into slavery, yet later rose to a place of influence that saved countless lives. So too can I take your darkest moments and transform them into something glorious. When you face situations that appear hopeless, it is then that my power can be displayed most brightly, turning what was meant for harm into a channel of blessing for you and for others. Do not be discouraged by setbacks, for I am the master of turning obstacles into stepping stones that lead you closer to your destiny. Remain hopeful, even when circumstances defy logic, for my ways surpass what the human mind can comprehend. Through every detour and delay, I weave redemption into your story, ensuring that nothing is wasted and everything can serve a divine purpose. Hold on to me, for I will weave every strand of pain into a tapestry of redemption and victory. I also think about David, who faced Goliath with little more than a sling and deep trust in my name. Likewise, your greatest adversaries can be overcome, not by your own might, but by the power I place in your hands. When mountains loom and oceans roar, remember that I am the very one who formed them, and no trial can overshadow my supreme authority. Stand in that bold assurance, for even if you feel ill-equipped, my spirit can empower you to conquer every giant and cross every daunting sea. Your fear may tell you it's impossible, but my promise says all things are possible in my strength. Take solace in knowing that I am the anchor in turbulent waters, and I ensure that with me at the helm, your ship will not capsize. Keep your gaze on me, for I will arm you for battle and bring you triumphant into the land of blessing. You might notice times where you stumble or feel you've disappointed me or others, but do not let those failures define you, because my mercies are new every morning. Even the most righteous individuals have stumbled, yet I use their brokenness to reveal my unending grace. Nothing you have done or failed to do can separate you from my love, for I am a God of second chances, third chances, indeed endless opportunities for restoration. Let go of the weight of condemnation and step forward into the freedom I provide through my pardon and my unconditional acceptance. Embrace this continual renewal, recognizing that I shape you day by day, refining your character and fortifying your faith with each lesson learned. Rise again, for my hand is extended to lift you up and set your feet on solid ground. Above all, I want you to remember that these challenges, though they may seem overwhelming, do not last forever, because my plan for you stretches far beyond the horizon of your present difficulties. Just as the night always gives way to dawn, so too will your sorrow give way to joy, and your confusion yield to clarity in due time. Believe that even your unanswered questions serve a purpose, drawing you deeper into reliance on my guidance and my sovereign wisdom. Let hope flood your mind, for I will use every challenge to shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate soul. In the crucible of struggle, your faith emerges purified, shining like gold tested by fire, a testament to my sustaining grace. Take courage, for I am working all things together for your good, and your darkest hour shall blossom into radiant day. I am your shield, the one who stands guard over you when the storms rage and the arrows of fear try to penetrate your peace. No matter how fierce the tempest becomes, I refuse to let you be overtaken, for my power is stronger than any force that threatens your well-being. Cling to me, and you will find safe harbor in a world that can be unpredictable, because I shelter those who seek my refuge. You never have to fight alone, for my presence surrounds you like a fortress of unwavering love. Even if the winds batter the walls, my protection is a bulwark that will not fail, for I have forged it through my eternal covenant with you. Rest assured, for I have claimed you as my own, and I will defend you against every storm. When you feel the pressure mounting and the demands of life seem unmanageable, do not forget that I have promised to be your strength, providing you supernatural fortitude even in your weakness. The loads you carry may appear insurmountable, but I ask you to place them in my hands, for I am more than capable of bearing them for you. My help is not distant or delayed, it is ever present, ready to be poured out the moment you call upon me. Let your confidence be anchored in this truth, for I uphold you with my righteous right hand. Through each burden surrendered to me, watch how I transform trials into testimonies and turn fatigue into renewed zeal. Take comfort, for you are safeguarded in my mighty arms, and my help will never fail you. In times of danger or uncertainty, I whisper to your heart, reminding you that I stand between you and every threat, ensuring that no evil shall claim victory over you. It does not matter if the obstacle is a physical peril, a spiritual attack, or an emotional storm raging within. I am the one who defeats the prowling lions and silences the roaring waves. My peace, which transcends all understanding, will fortify your mind and guard your soul as you entrust every anxious thought to me. Indeed, you can walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fearing no evil, because I am with you every step of the way. Remember how I closed the mouths of lions for Daniel. In the same way, I restrain harm that seeks to devour you. Have no fear, for my rod and my staff will comfort and protect you now and forever. Consider how I protected Daniel in the lion's den, shutting the mouths of hungry beasts so that no harm could befall him, and know that I can do the same for you. Even in the darkest pits, where rescue seems impossible, my hand can reach you, shielding you from fangs both literal and metaphorical. My promise is unwavering, that I am for you and not against you, orchestrating circumstances and shifting outcomes for your benefit. Trust in my mighty arm, and watch as I deliver you from every trap set before you. Each time you witness my intervention, let your faith grow deeper roots, for I yearn to show myself strong on your behalf. Move forward with confidence, for I will keep you in safety, overshadowing you with my almighty presence. I also come to you as a refuge, a sanctuary where you can take shelter when the winds of trial blow fiercely against you and when adversity seems relentless. Picture yourself in my secret place, a quiet chamber where fear loses its power and doubt must scatter, for in my presence there is fullness of joy and the security of eternal love. You do not have to be strong on your own, for my fortress is an unassailable tower, and I watch over your coming and going with unwavering vigilance. So enter into my rest, let go of anxiety, and discover that I am the safest haven you could ever know. In this haven, your soul can breathe freely, unencumbered by the weight of worry or dread. Be at peace, for no storm can penetrate the strong walls of my abiding love. Sometimes my protection arrives in ways you do not expect, such as a closed door or a redirected path that steers you away from unseen hazards. Even disappointments you endure may be part of my protective hand, guiding you toward better opportunities and shielding you from pitfalls you cannot yet perceive. When you lament a lost chance or feel the sting of rejection, remember that I see the entire tapestry of your life from beginning to end, and I orchestrate each thread with thoughtful precision. Trust that my ways, though at times mysterious, are always for your ultimate good. Lean into my guidance, and let the light of my wisdom reveal that what seems like a misfortune is often a divine detour leading to greater blessings. Keep your eyes on me, for I protect you even through what appears to be defeat, preparing a greater victory ahead. My help also includes the provision you need for your daily journey, whether that be physical resources, emotional support, or spiritual insight. I care about every detail of your life, from the smallest sparrow's flight to the grand cycles of the cosmos, and I will not leave you destitute or forsaken. When you look at your table and wonder if there will be food for tomorrow, remember that I am the God who fed Elijah through ravens and rained down manna for the wandering Israelites. I will supply your needs in perfect timing, often in ways that confirm my tender compassion for you. Let your faith replace worry, and watch as my provision manifests, sometimes miraculously, sometimes gently, but always faithfully. Rely on me, for I will meet your needs and exceed your expectations in my faithful care. Above all, believe that my desire is to see you flourish in body, mind, and spirit, protected from the schemes of the enemy and the brokenness of this world. I have given you my word as a lamp to your feet, revealing safe paths, and my spirit as a guide who whispers wise counsel into your heart. When you stand firmly on my promises, you will see that no weapon formed against you can prosper, for I have already declared you victorious through my Son. Let that victory be your anthem, resounding in every decision you make, driving out fear and ushering in unwavering faith. Remember that each triumph you experience is a testament to my love, and each hardship you overcome is a testimony of my power. Walk boldly, for my protection is sure, and my help is ever at your side. I invite you now to draw near and speak your heart to me, for prayer is not meant to be a strenuous ritual, but a genuine conversation with the one who cares deeply about you. Come with your fears, your hopes, and even your frustrations, laying them openly before me, because I long to hear your voice and to respond with abundant grace. You do not need sophisticated words or flawless eloquence. Simply share what weighs on your mind, knowing that I value your honest approach more than polished phrases. Through this pure act of communication, your soul will find relief and fresh perspective. Know that even the groan of your heart, too deep for words, is carried to me by my Spirit with perfect understanding. Take the step of trust, for I am waiting, ready to listen, comfort, and guide you. Do not underestimate the power of sincere prayer, for it aligns your heart with my will and opens doors that seemed sealed shut. When you call upon me in faith, you tap into the reservoir of my limitless resources, and obstacles that once stood tall begin to crumble before the fervent cries of a believing heart. Speak to me about your family, your dreams, your worries, and anything else that occupies your thoughts, for there is nothing too big or too small for my attention. As you pour out your spirit in conversation with me, watch how I respond with timely interventions and miraculous turnarounds. Patience is key because the timing of my answers often weaves perfectly into the tapestry of events you cannot fully see yet. Pray boldly, for I stand ready to demonstrate my mighty power on your behalf. Let your trust in me grow like a tree planted by streams of living water, unshaken by drought or storm, for my faithfulness endures through every season of life. The more you rely on me, the more you will witness breakthroughs that surpass your limited expectations, and your soul will be anchored in an unassailable peace. Abandon the need to figure everything out, and rest in the knowledge that I direct your steps with perfect wisdom. I am the Good Shepherd, leading you to verdant pastures and still waters, where your weary heart can be refreshed in my presence. When the path seems unclear, my voice will be the beacon guiding you through fog and doubt. Stay rooted in my love, for my guiding hand will keep you flourishing and safe. I encourage you also to listen in prayer, because it is not only speaking but also quieting your soul, so you can hear my still, small voice instructing and comforting you. How often do the noises of this world drown out the gentle counsel I wish to impart to you? Take moments of silence, set aside distractions, and turn your inner gaze upon me, trusting that I will guide your thoughts and direct your path. Do not worry if you do not hear thunderous proclamations, for my whisper can be mightier than any shout in the realm of your heart. In the hushed spaces of your spirit, I reveal truths that energize your faith and spark a fresh vision for your life. Lean in with anticipation, for I will speak truth, life, and hope to your spirit. Beware of the temptation to rely solely on your own strength, forgetting that my power is perfected in your weakness, and my wisdom far exceeds human understanding. Humble yourself, remembering that trusting me involves surrendering your plans when I reveal a better way, and letting go of control when I invite you to rest in my sovereignty. Faith is not the absence of action, but rather the willingness to act in alignment with my instruction, even when logic demands a different course. Release your grip on the outcomes and watch how I shape events in ways that bring you true fulfillment. Recognize that the greatest triumphs often arise when you step into the unknown, leaning on my guiding hand. Submit to me fully, for my ways will lead you into a life of deeper meaning and greater purpose. I also ask that you persist in prayer, standing firm even when immediate answers do not materialize, because I may be working on a grander scale than you can envision. Patience allows your faith to be refined, teaching you perseverance and trust that extend beyond circumstances. Some blessings require time to unfold, and what you learn in the waiting becomes a valuable treasure that will serve you well in the days to come. Never doubt that I hear every word, every sigh, and every groan of your spirit, and in due time, my response will leave you in awe. Even if my answer comes in a form you did not expect, trust that my love for you orchestrates all things for your ultimate good. Hold fast to hope, for the seeds you sow in prayer will eventually bear fruit beyond your imagination. In moments of confusion, let my word be your compass, guiding your choices and attitudes, for my promises stand as an unshakable foundation. Read, reflect, and meditate on the truths I have provided, for they are living waters that cleanse your perspective and strengthen your resolve. My instructions are not burdens but pathways to freedom, revealing how you can walk in harmony with my divine intentions. Unite prayer with the nourishment of Scripture and discover how your trust in me expands, lighting up your daily steps like a lamp in the night. Each verse you embrace becomes a stepping stone across rivers of doubt, leading you safely to the other side of clarity and assurance. Walk confidently, for my word and my spirit unite to illuminate your every move. Above all, remember that my call to pray and trust is born out of my deep desire for an intimate relationship with you, where you recognize that I truly care about every facet of your life. Nothing is more precious to me than your heart turned toward my love, your voice calling upon my name, and your hands outstretched to receive my blessings. As you grow in prayer and trust, you will discover an unshakable bond of love between us, strong enough to withstand the fiercest storms and tender enough to heal your deepest wounds. Embrace my invitation, for I will never lead you astray. Let the posture of your heart be continually open, so my comfort and guidance flow as naturally as breath. Draw near in faith, and you will find rest, renewal, and unending encouragement in my presence. My child, I have prepared a future for you that overflows with potential and hope, brimming with opportunities for you to flourish and reflect my glory. Though you cannot see every turn of the road ahead, know that I have gone before you, leveling mountains and clearing pathways so that you may walk forward unafraid. Do not let the shadows of your past or the uncertainty of the present dim the bright horizon I have in store for you. Instead, lift your eyes, for I am leading you toward a purpose that will bring you joy and bless many lives around you. Each step taken in faith reveals another layer of the destiny I have lovingly sculpted just for you. Step forward with anticipation, for I guide your feet toward blessings yet unseen. All the burdens you have carried, the lessons you have learned, and the scars that remain are not wasted, but rather become the stepping stones toward a destiny shaped by my grace. When you look back on old failures, see them as testimonies of how my mercy can transform brokenness into a shining example of redemption. The challenges you conquered and the tears you shed do not define you by negativity, but reveal the strength I poured into you and the resilience you carry. With every sunrise, you receive a fresh invitation to step into the story I am writing on your life. As you gather the fragments of your past, watch how I piece them together into a mosaic of triumph and revelation, revealing the depth of my careful craftsmanship. Be courageous, for the next chapter is bright, and I will use every part of your journey for good. Your future is secured not by your own merits or achievements, but by my unwavering commitment to see you thrive under my watchful care. Even the best-laid human plans can falter, yet my blueprint for you remains steadfast, rooted in a love that knows no bounds. Trust that my timing is perfect, orchestrating divine appointments and opportunities that align with your unique gifts and calling. As you yield to my guidance, you will see doors open miraculously, relationships flourish, and new dreams take flight. Keep a watchful heart, because the blessings I've planted in the soil of your faith will bloom in their appointed season, filling your life with fragrance and color. Be assured, for I, the maker of all things, hold your tomorrows with steadfast love. Envision the seeds of faith you plant today growing into a lush garden of blessings for you, your family, and those you have yet to meet. Kind words you speak, selfless acts you perform, and steadfast prayers you lift up will echo through time, touching hearts far beyond your immediate circle. You might think your reach is small, yet in my hands the smallest act can spark a wildfire of hope that spans generations. Stand in wonder at how I multiply what you offer, turning your mustard seed faith into a towering testimony of my goodness. Let compassion be your guiding principle, for love sown into another's life becomes a harvest of joy in my kingdom. Rejoice, for I have equipped you to be a bearer of life and a beacon of blessing wherever you go. I also urge you to anticipate moments of deep joy along the path ahead, for I delight in bringing you to places of genuine laughter and abundant celebration. There are seasons of testing, but they give way to seasons of rejoicing, and I long to see you dance unburdened by sorrow or fear. My spirit within you will be the fountain of gladness, renewing your strength so you can savor each day with gratitude. Keep your eyes open for surprises of grace, for I love to dazzle you with unexpected mercies that confirm my tender devotion to you. Indeed, joy is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of my sustaining power, lifting your heart above earthly cares. Lift your spirit, for I am your everlasting joy, and I will turn your mourning into dancing. Yet even as you look forward to the good, understand that the road may not be free of obstacles, for growth often arises from adversity. I promise, however, that these hurdles will not defeat you, but refine your character, fortify your faith, and broaden your capacity to love and to serve. Look at my servant Paul, who persevered through imprisonment and hardship, yet discovered in weakness the strength of my grace, and in tribulation the breadth of my unstoppable love. So too will you find that what seems like an end is often just the prelude to a new beginning, shaped by my perfect hands. Trials serve to cultivate empathy and wisdom in your spirit, equipping you to encourage others with the same comfort you have received. Keep your hope alive, for every trial will lead you closer to the fullness of my plan. Stretch your faith beyond the boundaries of what appears possible, because I specialize in bringing forth the miraculous when human resources are insufficient. Just as I led my people through the parted sea, I can provide a path where there seems to be no path, and bring streams of water in the driest wilderness. When your faith meets my power, extraordinary breakthroughs unfold that not only bless you, but also demonstrate my reality to all who witness. Expect wonders, for I remain the same miracle-working God, eager to astonish you with my goodness. The realms of possibility expand infinitely when you partner with my Spirit, who breathes life into the dreams I have planted within you. Lift your eyes in expectancy, for I will do exceedingly beyond what you can ask or imagine. Carry within you the confident hope that my guidance extends far beyond earthly life, for I have prepared for you an eternal home where all tears are wiped away and pain gives way to unending joy. In that dwelling you will see me face to face, fully understanding the depth and breadth of my love that sustained you through every season. Until then, walk bravely, knowing that each step you take on this journey is overseen by my loving hand, and no moment of trust or obedience goes unnoticed. Fix your eyes on the everlasting promise, for the best is truly yet to come. Embrace this certainty. Your life on earth is a moment in eternity, but the impressions of faith you leave here echo forever in my kingdom. Move onward with steadfast faith, for I am writing a triumphant finale that will exceed all your hopes. My cherished child, never forget that my love for you is an unchanging, unbreakable bond, anchored in the eternal sacrifice of the cross and the unending victory of my resurrection. Every promise I have declared stands firm, and my affection remains constant even when the storms of life shift your perspectives. I do not withdraw or withhold when you falter, for I see the deeper essence of who I created you to be, an heir to my kingdom, radiant in value and purpose. Cling to this truth. My love encircles you in every breath, every moment, every heartbeat. Though the world may try to convince you otherwise, my steadfast devotion stands as a beacon of truth that guides you home. Embrace my unwavering devotion, for I will never cease to pursue and protect your heart. I speak blessings over you, your household, and all that you set your hands to accomplish. May my favor rest upon your endeavors, granting wisdom for decisions, resilience in trials, and a spirit of generosity toward those who share in your path. Just as the sun rises each morning, so too will my blessings arise upon you, dispelling the shadows of doubt and illuminating your way with clarity. Surrender your plans to my will, and watch as I orchestrate circumstances so that peace, growth, and abundance flow into your life. Through every challenge, my grace stands ready to uplift you, ensuring you never stand alone or powerless. Go forth confidently, for my blessing over you is steadfast and immeasurably abundant. Rejoice in the knowledge that I am your shepherd, guiding you through green pastures and calming waters, but also through rugged hills where you discover new depths of courage and faith. My rod and staff are not instruments of punishment, but of guidance, ensuring that when you wander, I can tenderly draw you back onto the right path. There is no place you can stray that my mercy cannot reach, and no challenge you face that my wisdom cannot conquer. Hold to me, and you will never walk alone. Even in the valleys of sorrow, I stand as your comforter, revealing glimpses of my goodness that brighten the darkest terrain. Remain in my flock, for I lead you toward rest, refreshment, and eternal safety. As you move forward, keep your spirit open to my voice, for I still speak through the quiet nudges of the heart, the living words of Scripture, and the wise counsel of faithful companions. Cultivate an expectant heart, for I delight in surprising you with revelations that spark awe and wonder. Your prayers matter, your trust matters, and your willingness to follow my direction matters, because all of these elements converge to release my plan into your world. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of your obedience. It impacts destinies far beyond your own. Every act of surrender to my leading paves the way for greater blessings to unfold, both for you and for those you touch along your journey. Stay alert to my leading, for I will speak in ways both simple and profound, guiding you into deeper love. Remember also to share with others the hope that I have kindled in you, for many wander in darkness, seeking a glimmer of light to guide them. Your story, flawed as you may think it is, can be a channel through which my grace flows into hearts burdened by despair. Show kindness where anger might be expected, compassion where judgment might be common, and courage where fear seems overwhelming, reflecting my character through your daily interactions. In doing so, you become an ambassador of reconciliation and a steward of my boundless love. Recognize that your life has a far-reaching impact, planting seeds of my kingdom wherever you go. Shine brightly, for I have entrusted you with a message of hope that this world desperately needs. Walk forward now in the confidence that you are sealed by my promise and carried by my grace, no matter what challenges await you. Lift your head, for I have crowned you with dignity and honor, reminding you that you are precious in my sight. When doubts arise, recall how far we have come together and look ahead to the horizon of possibility, where my blessings await your arrival. Your steps are ordered by me, and I will ensure you reach the destination I have ordained for you. Let your heart rejoice in the certainty that neither trial nor triumph can separate you from my watchful care. Stand tall in my favor, for I have set you apart for greatness in my kingdom. At this very moment, I extend my hand of peace to your heart, urging you to hope without reservation for the wonderful things to come, both in this life and the life everlasting. The journey continues, and I promise never to abandon you, for my love extends beyond time, beyond space, and into the depths of eternity. So embrace each new day with courage and awe, knowing the best I have for you still unfolds before your eager eyes. Stay faithful, remain hopeful, and remember always, you are infinitely treasured in my sight. Each step you take in this grand adventure draws you closer to the fullness of my eternal plan, where my glory reigns and my love reignites your spirit daily. Look forward with confidence because the best is yet to come. My dear one, I also want you to know that in the seasons when you feel stuck or stagnant, I am still at work beneath the surface, nurturing the seeds of growth that will burst forth at precisely the right moment. Think of a seed lying dormant in winter soil. Although it appears lifeless, it is being prepared for the bloom of spring, which arrives exactly when the warmth and rain align. In your life, I orchestrate both the winters and the springs, using each season to foster resilience, deepen your roots of faith, and bring forth a harvest that will surprise you with its abundance. Do not despise the waiting, for it is often in the stillness that I shape and refine your greatest treasures of character. Embrace each phase, trusting that my timing, though sometimes mysterious, is always calibrated for the unfolding of my perfect plan in you. Release any anxiety about whether you are progressing fast enough or achieving enough, and rest in the calm assurance that I, the Master Gardener, am tending to every detail with infinite care. Allow my presence to bring you solace in the in-between moments, and be assured that every season will eventually yield its own fruit. Moreover, I long for you to understand that in my kingdom, greatness is measured not by earthly accomplishments or accolades, but by the depth of your love, humility, and willingness to serve others. Even the grandest acts of charity, if done without sincere love, ring hollow, yet the smallest gesture, performed with genuine compassion, resounds throughout eternity. Let your heart beat with the rhythm of my grace, so that everything you do is infused with selflessness and empathy. Whether you find yourself leading many or influencing only a few, realize that I see the purity of your intentions, and I rejoice when you emulate my heart by loving others well. Service in my kingdom is never wasted, and your sacrifice does not go unnoticed. Rather, it becomes the precious oil poured out upon my feet, a fragrant offering that fills the atmosphere with the aroma of genuine worship. Carry this mindset as you interact with friends, family, colleagues, and even strangers, for through each encounter, you have the opportunity to mirror my gracious nature and draw hearts closer to me. Remember, too, that your words hold extraordinary power, to heal or to harm, to uplift or to tear down. As you guard your tongue and choose words of blessing, you serve as an agent of my peace, dismantling walls of hostility and building bridges of understanding. When you feel tempted to speak harshly, pause to consider the way I address you, with patience, tenderness, and unwavering hope for your future. My spirit stands ready to help you bridle your speech and transform every conversation into an avenue for grace. Extend forgiveness freely, even when it is undeserved, for such radical mercy reflects my own. Keep in mind that I never ask you to do anything that I will not empower you to accomplish. So if you struggle to speak life where there is negativity, invite me into that space, and watch how I soften hearts, yours included, through the gentle breeze of my redemptive love. In seasons of abundance, when blessings abound and prayers are answered swiftly, do not forget to offer gratitude and to remain anchored in humility. A prosperous season can sometimes lull you into complacency, making you forget the one who provided every good gift. Stay vigilant in thanks, recognizing that every resource, talent, and open door ultimately stems from my hand. Use this period of plenty to sow generously, to offer kindness unabashedly, and to strengthen your spiritual foundation so that when leaner times arise, your faith remains unshaken. Let your blessings overflow into the lives of others, creating a ripple effect of generosity that testifies to my boundless grace. As you share what you have been given, you will discover that I continuously replenish your storehouse, ensuring you lack nothing necessary to fulfill the calling I have assigned you. Finally, never underestimate the significance of resting in my presence. True rest that transcends mere physical relaxation and ushers your soul into the sanctuary of my peace. Your world often equates busyness with worth, but I assure you, your greatest worth is found in communion with me, not in the frantic pursuit of countless tasks. There is a divine recalibration that occurs when you pause to worship, pray, or simply be still before me, allowing my spirit to realign your perspective with my eternal truths. In that place of sacred rest, burdens lighten, clarity emerges, and an unshakable joy takes root, reminding you that I am both your refuge and your reward. Even a moment spent in heartfelt communion with me can outweigh hours of aimless striving, for I infuse your being with renewed purpose and divine vitality. Come freely, unencumbered by guilt or fear, and let me cradle your spirit in the gentleness of my everlasting arms. Embrace this rhythm of rest in me, and watch as I multiply your efforts, rejuvenate your heart, and lead you forward in victory. Above all, remember that,